Today on Across the Fence, we bring you a truly special gift from a cellist renowned the world over for transcendent compositions that explore the landscape of sound a single artist can coax from a stringed instrument. In honor of the season, it's a private 30-minute conversation and concert with the one and only Zoe Keating.
Rolling. Whenever you're ready, Zoe.
Okay. This song is called Sun Will Set, and it's about a lot of different things, but the gist is this long, long sunset that takes a really, really, really long time, kind of like we have right now at the solstice. So.
Zoe and I first met at a concert in Burlington and bonded over our white hair. I sometimes forget how famous she is until she leaves on tour or shows up on a film score. To me, she's just Zoe.
When did you fall in love with the cello?
Well, I was first given a cello when I was 8, and it was that thing where they sort of dole out the instruments, and I'm told the teacher said, "Oh, you're tall, you should play the cello."
Wow.
And so I did. I didn't think much of it at the time, and then immediately I loved it. It just became my thing.
It's like the universe spoke.
Somehow, yeah. I'm so glad that, that teacher, I don't know where they are now, it's like, but yeah.
Yeah. And when did you start performing?
I started performing for real, I think, in college. And then I fell off the classical orchestra wagon pretty early. I just, I had stage fright. I wasn't actually able to perform without shaking.
But you were it was too overwhelming.
Too overwhelming, yeah. I would practice, and then I would get up there on stage and I would fall to pieces and not be able to play. And so, I was just imagining, how could I possibly have a classical career if this is what's happening to me? I didn't know it could be any different. I think I'd mentioned to my teacher that I was anxious, and she said, "Oh, that means you just need to practice more." And that's not the right answer. It just means you need to perform more. This is a song that I wrote for my son right before he was born, and I was about to become a mother, and I was sort of wondering I was imagining his future and what his life might be like, and all the ups and downs, and so this was a song that I wrote for him, and it's called Optimist.
When you play Optimist, I also feel like I can hear elements of lullaby in it.
Yes, you caught that.
Good, yes.
It's got 3 blind mice in it.
It does have 3 blind mice in it. Okay, you know, I actually thought that I could hear that, but I wasn't 100%
I'm
sure.
so glad you caught that.
I did
Yeah,
catch that.
It's like my little musical joke.
Oh, it's so great. Because you wrote it for Alex.
Yeah, and you know when you're, did you have this experience, like, if you get those like kid songs stuck in your head, and that one, 3 blind mice, I just could not get that out of my head, and I found myself singing it all the time, and so it was sort of like me saying like, okay, I'm already singing these lullabies. I know that they're going to get stuck in there. And I'm going to put it in the song.
Yeah. Well, and it's beautiful because it starts in that innocence, simplicity of babyhood, but it becomes complex over time. And you can really imagine you imagining the life he's going to live.
Like what?
It's so pretty.
It's so unknowable.
How does Vermont feed you as an artist?
I would say that like Vermont for me feels cozy and nurturing and safe, which then gives me like a cushion that I can make music from. And then, this is key, nature is right there. I love being able to just like walk out my door and like find beautiful things nearby. So, and also like nearly all the people who I've come to be friends with really chose to be here. Like we all sought it out and researched it and made Vermont our home and have like embraced it and are putting down roots. And so I like, I don't know, there's this sort of like an authenticity. I hate using that word now. I feel like it's been spoiled, but.
Every single layer of sound in a composition is something that you are creating and playing in the moment. Show us how you do it.
Sure. Yeah, so here's this little microphone here, and the, you know, I record from here into the computer, and I use this foot controller to control all the loops. So like I can control it one by one. Like I'll show you if I was going to get like a loop started. Let's see, I'm going to just pop up a little looper right here, and then I'm going to and sometimes I make mistakes, so.
But that's
that's part of it.
Well, that's what's so special about your music and watching it play live is
that's
this
part of it. You know? That shows how it works right there.
Yeah. You never know what you're going to get.
You don't know what you're going to get, yeah. But like I'll just make a, you know, one loop, for example.
Okay.
Super simple. Super simple. I have to be really careful not to talk while I'm playing because you can see what happens.
Sure.
And then I could add a different loop. Back on?
Yeah, so you create separate layers.
Yeah.
So when you are composing, this is in your head. Can you hear all of these different layers and hold them?
I can hear everything. That's why I keep my eyes closed. Because if I open my eyes, sometimes it's suddenly too much information and I completely fall off the tightrope. So with this like demo I just gave you, I'm like recording, stopping recording. You can imagine in any song, you've got so many different layers that are happening all at the same time. And since mostly I know what a song is going to do, it's like a structured piece. So I will say in advance, okay, I'm going to press this button, and it's going to do like 12 things on the computer. It's going to record one track for 2 bars, it's going to fade it down, it's going to record another track for 4 bars, fade it down. It's going to record onto the computer these other tracks, and I have multiple kinds of loopers. And so then I can just like play the cello, and they're like batch operations, and then, or a choose your own adventure. So you'll get to the end of that batch of things, and then it will either continue on to the next set of actions, or I can use my feet to take over. And so sometimes I'll forget what to play, or I'll do a mistake, and then I have to like take over with my feet to save the song.
That's incredible. Well, it's one of my favorite things, actually, about watching you perform, is the way you move your body. Because like the tapping, it's not like you're pounding on it. It's a very elegant little tap, and I know that you have to think about which shoes you're wearing so that it doesn't.
These are untested shoes, and so the whole time I was like, oh my gosh, is this gonna work? Is this gonna work?
So that adds the element of surprise to the concert as well, too.
Yeah. And then, but coming up with this kind of like more object-oriented way of like executing a song makes it so I can just play the cello, because I love playing the cello, and I like it when the technology doesn't get in the way. So sometimes with a new song, I won't have it all figured out yet, and I'll do a lot more foot tapping. But the ones that I really know, sometimes I can just let them run and I can play. And
get lost in the music.
and get lost. And sometimes, this is actually a great way to write new songs, is if I have all these things going on and then I play something different, and it's a new song, but with the same mechanisms. So it's fun. It's lots of fun. I'm just having fun up here.
Tell me about writing the song Possible.
That was, from a really dark time in my life, which was after my husband died. And I didn't actually know if I could write music again. So it's almost even hard to think about. But like I had total writer's block. I had plenty of commercial jobs. I was working I was a pretty busy television composer at that time. But I could not write my own music. And I was like, okay, well maybe this part of my life is just over. And then I just like changed everything up, and I sat in a different place, and I was like, in front of this window, and that song happened really quickly. It was like this sense of opening up for me. And I think you can hear that in the song. It's got this sort of feeling like, hey, there's a new landscape over there, an excitement about it.
Sometimes all you need to do is change the view.
Yes, I know. It's like so...
to unlock something that is there, that is just sort of slumbering and just needs a new way to be
so
tapped
that's what that
released.
song is like about. It was like it really kind of wrote itself. I feel like all the songs that really stick for me are the ones where they just write themselves. And that was such a catalyst, because I've written so much music since then.
It is so amazing to be a part of your life each day, and I hope that you enjoyed this very special concert with my friend, Zoe Keating. Amazing things are ahead for us on Across the Fence, including a half-an-hour New Year's Day special with writer, activist, and Vermont icon, Bill McKibben. I'm Amy Fenley. This is Across the Fence. Come back and let's learn and explore again tomorrow. Now, can we have some rapturous applause?
I know, I always feel like a dork for this part. Oh, yes.